take 3. And I really hope that this works this go round. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I am very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just ready to get this video to you all. I'm ready to talk about some of the things I've been experiencing, and I'm ready to start fresh, start anew. So far, for you all that have been keeping track, it has been a journey of healing, of letting go, of renewal. And on Saturday, I experienced something called the Encounter, which was a series of sessions, a series of small groups. There was food, there was refreshments at my grandfather's church, and hosted by a group that has done this, brought in by the apostle. It was just a wonderful experience. God really truly blessed me, and I really feel like, and I felt like it was intentional specifically for me. You know, God's timing in my life has always been spectacular and very on point. So because of what I experienced, I was challenged to forgive, challenged to let go. You know, I heard different people's stories, I've heard different testimonies, all these things. And then we did activities that encouraged me to be vulnerable, me to just take a risk and ask the Lord to wipe my slate clean. And I felt lighter, I feel lighter, and I don't want to pick up anything that I went through previously. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to rehearse it. I don't want to go back to who I used to be, what I used to do, where I used to go, because it hurt me too much, you know. And that's something up until this point I had been trying to figure out. Like, after, when the new year starts for me, because I really start my seasonal new year. I start my new year when the seasonal new year begins, you know, when spring, when things bloom, that's when I start my new year. So when it gets around that March time, I was wondering, like, do I want to go back to any single thing, any possible person, any possible place, anything I used to, you know, do or be or whatever. And it's wild because I realize now 100% no, 110% no. I don't want to be who I used to be. I don't want to do what I used to do. I don't want to go where I used to go. I'm just not interested, you know. I am looking forward to the next 10 years being the best 10 years I've experienced thus far, you know. And then after that, whatever. Because I don't want to experience anything that I've experienced in the last 10. I don't want to go through it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to rehearse it. I don't want to stay in those places. I don't want to lash out. I'm not interested. I'm just interested in new beginnings. And knowing that God has granted me new beginnings through the confirmation that has been given, you know, through me, to me, all the things, I am excited. I'm excited for today. Well, technically yesterday, which is Sunday, being the first day to the rest of my life. I'm excited for a fresh new start. I'm excited for just not to open up anything, any doors that are closed. I'm not interested. I want all total new beginnings. And how gracious is my Abba that he would give me a fresh new start. It's just such a privilege to have no desire to be who you used to be or do what you used to do, to have nothing lingering, to have nothing else to forgive for, no trauma that you're carrying, just to be at a completely different state of mind. It's a peace that I've prayed for years. It's a peace that I've worked towards, and now my focus is to maintain and keep those things. So really all I have to do is say no. Let my yes be yes and my no's be no. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And that leads me to my next point. Because of what I experienced, I am understanding the power of forgiveness, and it's something I want to add into my daily practice. It's something I want to do daily. I want to be able to go through the day, experience things as I'm going through, let go of things that I'm going through, address things as I'm going through. I don't want to hold on. I don't want to carry. I'm not interested. I'm just not interested in holding on to things longer than I have to hold on to them, and knowing I don't have to hold on to things at all. I don't have to hold on to anything. I just need to experience, and I need to guard my heart, and I need to protect my mind. And ultimately, that will help me maintain my peace. And today when I was at church, and the scriptures just literally talking about guarding your heart, the difference between leadership and servitude, just different things like that. It just really stuck with me, right? Because all of the issues of life flow out of the heart, and that's something I really believe, and I truly believe that. And actually, I think I talked about that in one of my previous videos. So it was so cool when I was taking my notes just to pinpoint that, because it just lets me know, like, okay, I'm on a great path. And to know that the path that I'm on right now, the things that I do right now will give me a fresh new beginning. Well, it already is a fresh new beginning, but now I get to create my story the way I want to. And I want to be completely and totally intentionally responsible for what I create in this period of my life. What's memorable for me, what I hold on to. It's just exciting. It's exciting because I know what I'm about to experience is nothing but the goodness of God. And I even just got chills just now, even speaking about it. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to get rid of the old. And what I mean by that is, now that I've done the internal work, and now that God has granted me the grace of just letting things go, and now that I've cultivated a space in my heart where the old is out, and I've been replacing my habits, just even going to church today and getting filled up and singing and worshiping the Lord, and all of these things adding to, and I'm just seeing what I have to work on, because I feel like I prepared for Saturday for months, and now I'm ready to be in the present moment and take every single day with purpose. Take every single day on with purpose. So that's where I'm at today. That's what happened. That's what I've had to catch you all up on. And even today, like, I had an opportunity to dive deep into some things that I felt, when I was like talking to my friend about, what I experienced, what I felt. And I began to feel myself getting like kind of just getting triggered from a conversation. So I decided I was never talking about it again. Like, the specific situation I'm talking about, I'm like, I'm not talking about it again. I'm not explaining it. I'm not, I'm just not doing it, because I'm going to be present in this new season of my life, because it's everything I've been waiting for, everything I've been preparing for, everything I've been practicing for, everything I've been hoping for. And to know it's here, I just really want to be in tune with the seasons and the changes. So we are in a new dimension, so to speak. We're in a new universe, so to speak. I know I am. And going into this new year, it just already feels refreshing, and I'm looking forward to I want to see what happens next. And so I'm going to cultivate a great space every single day that will prepare me for that. And today, like, I was just in my grandma's kitchen, and I was just straightening up some things, and I was like, I've been in my mom's house the past couple days, and like, how could I ever complain about someone coming into my home and not cleaning or not keeping things tidy when I was in my mom's home, just living there, being in her space, using her dishes, like all the things. And I didn't even have, I thought about cleaning. I've done some things here and there, but I just thought, I just can't wait to go clean up more and straighten up more, because I want to leave my mom's home better than I found it, because she's just been so gracious to allow me to be there with her, and my younger brother has been great, like, just allow me in their space. And so I just want to I'm going to have, my mindset is already shifting, but I want my actions to shift as well as my mind is shifting. So yeah. So yeah, but I'm already noticing too, also some things that I'm going to have to let go of doing, some people I'm going to have to let go of talking to, and just some old ways that no longer benefit me that I won't be going back to. So it's been a blessing to see the doors close that need to close, you know, ideas change or things I needed to let go of that I was really holding on to. It's just like when that internal resurrection happened, when things were brought to life, brought to the forefront of my mind, brought to the forefront of my heart, when I heard the words coming out of my mouth in regards to situations, I'm like, oh, so that's what's been in there. That's what I've been holding on to. That's what's been causing this. That's what's been affecting dating. That's what's been changing my heart towards this. That's what's been, allowing fear to grow. So all those things, I'm like, okay, cool. So like I said, when I nailed those things to the cross, got that paper, nailed it to the cross, girl, and thankfully that's gone, gotten rid of. So now that things are anew, now that things are refreshed, this will be a different part to the series. You all will be getting a different piece of my heart, and because I'll be guarding it and not in a way where I'll be holding back, but just in a way where boundaries will be in place, intention will be set. And I know that a different version of me will continue to appear and evolve because it's going to be who I really am outside of who I felt like I had to become or who I've had to become to survive. Now I'm not in survival mode anymore. This is going to be a beautiful journey, a beautiful new entryway to my life, so to speak. And only goodness and good things are allowed. I'm so thankful to my team of guardian angels, my team of protectors, everyone that God has put on assignment to get me to this point. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful to my Abba, to someone who loves me so much that I just have felt guidance and peace along the way. Shout out to the Holy Spirit. But yeah, shout out to my team. My phone, it keeps saying that I need more storage, but I'm getting tired anyway. So hopefully you got something from this video. Hopefully my videos get better and better with time. I know they will. As I continue to upload, as I continue to post, I know that the quality will get better. I know that how I'm editing will get better because I really am just posting right now. Like, it's no distinguished editing or anything. I'm just posting the real raw emotion. You are getting my reactions to my days. You're hearing about what's going on in my day. And it's just an authentic, post. So hopefully, I just continue to grow, continue to fall in love with my journey, and continue to see what I have to offer myself and my world. Big shout out to my supporters. Big shout out to my loved ones. I'm forever grateful, forever thankful. As always, peace, love, and blessings. May they always come your way, especially to those that continue to grow, accept peace, and love the Lord with all their heart. Peace.